Have you ever stopped to examine the lines on your palm? Those tiny, intricate marks have been the subject of fascination for centuries. Some people dismiss palmistry as mere superstition, while others believe that the patterns etched into your hand reveal a deeper truth about your life's path. But what if I told you that in 2025, there will be life-changing events that align specifically with individuals who possess a rare palm mark? What if these events are not just about coincidence, but rather they are woven into the fabric of your existence, based on the unique neurological blueprint that exists within you? If you have this rare mark, the year ahead will bring opportunities for transformation that you can't even begin to imagine. Let's dive into how the fusion of ancient wisdom and modern neuroscience might just hold the key to unlocking your most profound personal evolution. The year 2025 holds a transformative experience for you, the awakening of your true self. This is not just a moment of self-discovery, but an evolution into a version of yourself that is unburdened by the limits of the past. Many people talk about self-love, but it's crucial to understand that true self-love goes far beyond indulging in fleeting pleasures or engaging in surface-level rituals. It's about facing the emotional patterns, unconscious beliefs, and conditioned reactions that have been silently shaping your sense of identity for years, if not decades. These invisible forces dictate your perceptions of what's possible for you and, in turn, influence every decision you make. But in 2025, something extraordinary happens. You begin to break free from these hidden limitations. The palm mark you possess, unique to you, symbolizes this powerful shift. It indicates that you are entering a period of profound transformation where the mask of your old self, shaped by habitual ways of thinking and behaving, begins to fall away. You are ready to reconnect with your authentic self, a person who knows no boundaries except the ones you consciously choose to set. Imagine waking up every day with a clear sense of who you want to be, but more than that, with the unshakable feeling that you are already that person. You are no longer tied to the emotional addictions of the past, the reactions, fears, and defenses that once ruled your life. You stand on the precipice of a new reality, where your thoughts and actions are aligned with a future that resonates deeply with your true essence. This awakening is not a fleeting moment. It is a permanent shift in your being, one that is facilitated through focused meditation, mental rehearsal, and a deliberate process of reprogramming your mind. The core of this transformation lies in the understanding that you are capable of rewiring your brain and, by extension, your life. This isn't just theory. Neuroscientific research backs this up. Your brain has the ability to change, to create new neural pathways, and to build new habits that can override the old ones. The beauty of this process is that it is not confined to your mind alone. As you rewire your thoughts and emotions, your body follows suit. The emotional patterns that were once embedded in your physiology, your nervous system, your heart rate, your muscular tension, begin to shift as well. Your body begins to reflect this new alignment between your inner and outer world. You will feel this transformation not just intellectually but in every cell of your being. True self-love, therefore, becomes an act of liberation, a process through which you free yourself from the constraints of outdated beliefs and false identities. This is not a process of becoming someone else, but rather of returning to who you truly are, beneath all the layers of conditioning that have been placed on you over the years. You will recognize that you have always had the power within you to create this change, and now, with this newfound awareness, you are tapping into it. This is the first of many steps toward the profound shifts you will experience in 2025. As you embark on this awakening, the process of breaking free from old habits becomes the next crucial phase. For many people, the idea of changing old habits feels daunting, especially when it seems as though the forces of the past are constantly pulling you back. You may have tried before to create lasting change, but you found yourself caught in a cycle of resistance. Your conscious mind may have been motivated to change, but your subconscious mind, where your deepest beliefs and emotional patterns reside, was still anchored in the past. This disconnect between your conscious desires and subconscious programs is often the reason why lasting transformation feels so difficult. However, in 2025, things will be different. Your subconscious mind is primed and ready to break free. This is where the true power of change lies, in your ability to consciously reprogram your subconscious. The rare palm mark that you possess signifies a readiness for this deep shift. It indicates that your subconscious is no longer fighting against you, but rather working in harmony with the new you that is emerging. It's like unlocking a hidden door to a new realm of possibility, one where the old patterns no longer have a hold on you. The power of intention is what allows you to take this first step. By setting clear, conscious intentions for who you want to become, you initiate the process of transformation. These intentions act as the blueprint for your new self, guiding you toward a life that aligns with your true desires. But intention alone is not enough. It's essential to actively engage in the process of becoming familiar with this new version of yourself. You must live as though you are already the person you aspire to be, embodying the traits, habits, and attitudes that define this new identity. This is where mental rehearsal comes in, envisioning your future self and rehearsing the actions, thoughts, and feelings that align with this vision. As you practice this mental rehearsal, your brain begins to rewire itself. Each time you visualize yourself acting in accordance with your new identity, you are reinforcing the neural pathways that support those behaviors. This is how habits are formed and transformed. The old neural connections, which once reinforced the behaviors of your past self, begin to weaken, while the new connections, those that support your desired changes, grow stronger. You may find that the process is easier than you expected. The real challenge lies not in the external actions themselves, but in the internal work of letting go of old patterns and beliefs. As you become more aware of the thoughts and emotions that have been holding you back, you begin to release them, one by one. This can feel uncomfortable at first, as the ego will resist change. The ego thrives on familiarity and clings to old identities, even when they no longer serve us. But as you persist in your commitment to change, you will begin to notice that the old habits no longer have the same power over you. The key to this transformation is awareness. The more you bring awareness to your thoughts and emotions, the more you begin to break the chains that have held you in place for so long. You'll realize that your old patterns weren't as powerful as you once believed. They were simply habits, ingrained in your subconscious through repetition and reinforcement. Once you become aware of them, they lose their grip on you. This process of breaking free is not about forcing change, but about allowing it to happen naturally. As you consciously choose new thoughts, feelings, and behaviors, you create a ripple effect throughout your life. You begin to attract new opportunities, new people, and new experiences that resonate with your new vibration. The more you embody this new version of yourself, the more your external reality aligns with your inner transformation. In practical terms, this means that the old habits that once controlled your life, whether they were unhealthy relationships, addictive behaviors, or limiting beliefs, will begin to fall away. As you cultivate a new personality, one that matches the future reality you've been dreaming of, you will notice a shift in how you show up in the world. You will approach situations with a sense of confidence, clarity, and ease, knowing that you are no longer bound by the past. Ultimately, the process of breaking free from old habits is not a one-time event but an ongoing journey. It's a continuous process of growth, self-discovery, and refinement. Every day, you will have the opportunity to choose whether to reinforce the old patterns or to embody the new self you are becoming. With each choice, you move closer to the life you desire, a life that is aligned with your true essence. The key takeaway here is that change is not as difficult as it seems. It's not about fighting against your past self, but rather about choosing to step into your future self. As you align your thoughts, emotions, and actions with the person you are becoming, you will find that the old habits naturally fall away, leaving space for the new. This is how true transformation occurs, not through struggle or resistance, but through conscious awareness, intention, and action. In 2025, as you continue on this path of self-awakening and transformation, you will begin to experience a profound shift in your life. This year will be the year where your old limitations no longer define you, and you step fully into the person you were always meant to be. You will break free from the patterns of the past and create a new reality, one that is aligned with your true self and the limitless potential within you. The journey is just beginning, and the best is yet to come. Have you ever truly considered the extent of power your mind holds over your body? Most people tend to think of the mind and body as separate entities, each functioning within its own domain. But the truth is far more intertwined. The mind doesn't just think. It influences, it shapes, and it alters the very chemistry of the body. And in 2025, you will begin to witness this on a scale that will leave you in awe. Consider this. Imagine a person so deeply committed to their transformation that their energetic decision to change becomes so powerful that it physically rewrites the body's chemistry. It's not just about willpower, it's about tapping into a force of transformation so profound that it affects your physical state at a cellular level. And this is exactly what will happen to you in 2025. At the heart of this transformation is a rare palm mark you possess, symbolizing an extraordinary potential for energetic shifts. The mark is more than a sign, it's a key. It represents your capacity to facilitate profound changes not only in your mental state but also in your body. The mind has long been understood to exert a significant influence over the body, but as neuroscience and quantum studies continue to advance, the evidence becomes clearer. Your thoughts and emotions play an active role in shaping your physical state. This shift is not just a fleeting moment or a superficial change. It's a deep, lasting realignment of your body's chemistry. You will move through your days with an effortless sense of joy, gratitude, and flow. And as you do, you will see that these emotions are not just passing states. They are signals to your body that trigger biological responses. When you experience joy or gratitude, for instance, your body releases powerful neurotransmitters like dopamine and serotonin, hormones that promote feelings of well-being and relaxation. Your heart rate stabilizes, your immune system strengthens, and your body enters a state of balance. This is where the magic lies. The more consistently you tap into these positive emotional states, the more your body becomes attuned to them. You will notice that your energy levels rise naturally, as though you have discovered a new reservoir of vitality within you. Your overall well-being improves in ways you never thought possible. And this transformation isn't just a fleeting moment of happiness. It becomes your new baseline. Your body, once accustomed to stress and imbalance, now finds itself operating in a state of peace, health, and vitality. But this shift isn't just about feelings of well-being. It goes much deeper. The process of mental rehearsal and meditation allows you to actively recondition your body. Through these practices, you begin to teach your cells to respond to new patterns of thought and emotion. Instead of reacting in old, habitual ways, your body begins to mirror the healthier, more vibrant energy that you consciously cultivate. This process is not about forcing change from the outside in. It's about aligning your inner world, your thoughts, feelings, and emotions, with a new state of being and allowing your body to follow suit. Over time, as you continue to reinforce this new way of living, your cells respond by rewiring themselves to match your new energy signature. The body is not just a passive vessel. It is an active participant in the transformation process. For example, consider the field of psychoneuroimmunology, PNI, which studies the interaction between the mind, nervous system, and immune system. Research in this field has shown that emotional states, particularly those rooted in joy, peace, and contentment, can have a direct effect on immune function. Positive emotions help reduce inflammation, lower blood pressure, and promote overall cellular health. Conversely, chronic stress and negative emotions can impair the immune system, leaving the body vulnerable to illness and disease. In 2025, as you embrace this shift, you will notice the tangible effects of aligning your mind with a state of joy and flow. Your health will improve, your energy will surge, and your body will begin to reflect the new internal state you've cultivated. You will experience a profound sense of vitality, one that feels completely natural and effortless. This transformation isn't something you have to force. It's something that happens organically when you choose to live in alignment with your true self. As this process unfolds, you will see that your body becomes a reflection of your internal state. You will no longer be shackled by the old patterns of stress, fear, and resistance. Instead, you will radiate an energy that is deeply healing, both for yourself and those around you. This shift is not a one-time event, but rather a continual process of growth and refinement, one that deepens with each passing day. And as you continue on this journey, you will realize that the body, mind, and spirit are not separate. They are all interconnected, each influencing the other in profound ways. In 2025, manifestation will no longer be a concept or a distant dream. It will be your new reality. The power of manifestation comes from the alignment of your thoughts, emotions, and actions. And as you experience this alignment, you will begin to see how quickly your desires manifest in your external reality. The rare palm mark you carry symbolizes your unique ability to tap into the energetic frequencies that govern the universe, and in 2025, you will do so with ease. The process of manifestation is deeply rooted in both quantum principles and the rewiring of your brain and body. Quantum physics tells us that everything in the universe is energy, including our thoughts and emotions. When we align ourselves with a specific energetic frequency, we begin to attract experiences, people, and opportunities that match that frequency. This is why manifestation often feels like magic. It's not about forcing things into existence, but about allowing them to flow naturally toward you once you've reached the right energetic state. Your rare palm mark indicates that you are uniquely attuned to these frequencies. When you align your thoughts, feelings, and actions with the person you are becoming, you will begin to notice how the universe responds. Opportunities that once seemed out of reach will appear effortlessly. Relationships that were once strained will begin to improve. And circumstances that once felt beyond your control will start to shift in your favor. But this isn't about waiting for things to happen. It's about becoming an active participant in the process of manifestation. You must embody the energy of the life you desire. This means aligning your thoughts with your desires, nurturing the emotions that correspond with those desires, and taking inspired action that moves you closer to your goals. When you do this, you activate the law of attraction, a powerful force that draws everything you need into your life. Manifestation is also about understanding the role of your subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind holds the beliefs, patterns, and programming that influence your reality. When your subconscious is aligned with your conscious desires, manifestation becomes effortless. This alignment is achieved through practices like meditation, visualization, and mental rehearsal, which allow you to rewire the deep-seated beliefs that may have previously held you back. As you shift your subconscious programming, you will notice that manifestation becomes a natural part of your life. The more you align your internal state with your external desires, the quicker those desires will materialize. Events that once seemed coincidental will now feel like a perfectly orchestrated dance, each step bringing you closer to the life you've always dreamed of. And this is just the beginning. As you continue to refine your ability to manifest, you will notice that life begins to flow with ease and grace. The universe is always responding to the energy you emit, and as you shift that energy, your external reality will shift accordingly. No transformation is without its challenges. Along the way, you will undoubtedly encounter resistance and fear. These are natural parts of the journey, emotions that arise whenever we step outside our comfort zones. But with the rare palm mark you possess, you will find that these fears begin to lose their power over you. Instead of being paralyzed by them, you will learn to move through them with courage and confidence. Fear is often seen as an enemy, something to be avoided or fought against. But in reality, fear is a messenger. It is not there to stop you, but to guide you. Fear often arises when we are on the brink of significant growth. It signals that we are about to break through a limitation or move past an old boundary. The key to overcoming fear is not to avoid it, but to walk through it with determination and trust in your own abilities. In 2025, you will notice that what once seemed daunting or impossible now feels like a natural part of your journey. Your fears will no longer hold you back. Instead, they will become opportunities for growth and expansion. The more you face your fears, the more confident you will become. You will develop a resilience that enables you to navigate challenges with grace and poise. No longer will fear feel like an insurmountable obstacle. It will become a signal that you are on the right path. Resistance, too, will lose its power over you. Resistance often arises when we are faced with change, especially when it challenges old beliefs and habits. But as you align with your true self and embrace the transformation unfolding within you, resistance will begin to dissipate. You will no longer feel the need to fight against change. Instead, you will flow with it, knowing that it is guiding you toward the life you are meant to live. The key to overcoming fear and resistance is trust. Trust in yourself, in your abilities, and in the process of transformation. As you move through life with confidence, knowing that you are capable of handling whatever comes your way, you will find that the obstacles that once seemed insurmountable become stepping stones toward your greatest achievements. In 2025, you will step into a new reality, one where fear and resistance no longer hold sway. You will navigate your journey with courage, knowing that every challenge is an opportunity for growth. And as you do, you will continue to expand into the person you were always meant to be, manifesting the life you desire with ease and grace. When you release emotional addictions tied to the past, you step into a space where joy and freedom become your natural state. Rather than merely surviving, you start thriving. Joy isn't fleeting anymore. It's a continuous presence in your life. As you align with your true self, joy becomes the lens through which you view the world. Emotional release is key. Letting go of past hurts, fears, and regrets clears the path for joy to flow freely. This isn't about denying emotions, it's about recognizing and releasing them, leading to a lighter, freer state of being. With joy comes freedom, freedom from fear, self-doubt, and limiting beliefs. When you embrace this newfound freedom, you attract more fulfilling relationships, experiences, and opportunities. The joy you cultivate within yourself will ripple outward, influencing the world around you and creating a life that aligns with your highest potential. Transformation isn't about changing your circumstances, it's about changing who you are at your core. True personal transformation comes when you align your thoughts, feelings, and actions with your highest vision for yourself. In 2025, as you practice this alignment, a new identity emerges. One that reflects the person you are becoming, not the person you once were. This shift is reinforced in your neurology, making it easier over time. As you embody your true self, you'll begin to see profound shifts not only in how you view yourself but also in the external world around you. Transformation isn't just internal, it shapes your reality, creating opportunities that align with your authentic self. The more you live in alignment with who you truly are, the more your life reflects that energy. Living beyond the ordinary means aligning with the quantum model of reality, where everything is in a state of pure potential. In this state, you're no longer limited by past experiences, and your thoughts and emotions shape your reality. Time becomes fluid, and you begin to experience events and desires manifesting more quickly. Living with this quantum perspective means recognizing that the future isn't set in stone. It's shaped by your choices in the present moment. When you embody your highest potential, you begin to operate from a place of grace and flow, allowing life to unfold effortlessly. This quantum way of living means you're free from the constraints of time, space, and past conditioning. You step into a world where you can create anything you desire, simply by aligning with your true self.